Hi guys, Matt Thomas here at Cedar Rock Guitar Gallery in Indiana, and today I have got something really special here. This is a 1997 Leo Kottke Signature 12 string. Now, this is a big girl. It's a full 17-inch jumbo, but it features a master grade Sitka top on it over top of, look at this tropical mahogany. It's quite unique looking. It's very orangey. It's not as red and speckly as a lot of the other mahoganies that you see. And it's also got a tropical mahogany neck on it as well. Now, it's got this really enlarged ebony bridge on it, obviously for the 12-string orientation, but also it provides a lot of extra oomph to this giant guitar. Now, they really intended for this thing to be voiced deep and low. It's meant to be in C sharp and have heavy gauge strings on it. That way so you can really push a lot of air. Or if you want to kind of do blues, you can kind of hammer out just about whatever you want and get some good deep swamp mojo out of it. Now, it's got a ebony fretboard that's bound with rosewood all the way around, and also it's got a very light rosewood binding as well all the way around to match the tropical mahogany, but the rosewood that they chose for the neck is a little darker as well. Now, as you get into the headstock here, it's got a rosewood head cap with your standard Taylor logo on it and a vast array assortment of Grover tuners back here, and it takes a bit to tune it, but that's a 12 string for you. Now, it's stabilized almost instantly. I mean, we brought it up to pitch and it's been there. I haven't had to retune it, and it just sounds killer. Now, this is a very piano-like instrument, and they tried to voice it as such, and it shows. It has a very open, very cathedral-like sound to it that is quite special. Now, this is one of the first times I've encountered one of these Leo Kottke signatures, and for it to be a 1997, it's in fabulous condition. But another thing that I want to note is I don't get to see Sitka this great very often. It's got some of the most unreal side silking. So when you look down, it almost appears as if the grain is this way. But obviously it's not. So there is no inlays whatsoever on the fretboard, but it's just got some simple mother of pearl dots lining your fretboard to get exactly where you need to be. Now, being that it's a 12 string, it's actually 1 7/8 here at the nut width, but it's 2 1/4 down here at the saddle, even though it's a little interesting trying to find what would be the center point of the outside strings. So shooting in the middle of the two sets of outside strings, it is 2.25, which allows for you to really be comfortable with your thumb picking patterns. You don't have to be extra wide with a wider saddle. And I guess if you wanted to flat pick on it, you could. But that's not really what this is intended for. This thing is intended to really kind of dig in or do finger picking patterns or do piano-like arrangements. And if you stick around and listen, you can get a little bit of what that's like. Now, if you've got any other further questions about this very lovely broken in Leo Kottke Signature Taylor, message Alan at cedarrockstudio.com, and thanks for listening.